Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Pastor Gravy. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, baby. And we go ahead and lick and we'll get rich today. Rich, bitch.
Gravy, 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 gang! What is going on, everybody? Happy Gravy Day. It is Past Gravy, episode 633. And the boys are back in the studio. It's me, Alex, your host, with my co-host, Robert, the Hog Barbosa Jokes. And we've got another in-studio guest. Everybody put your hands together for the one, the only, the Pat Dion.
Oh, that's such a warm welcome, guys. I appreciate
Put
that.
the clap sound effects in there, Robert. If you just, I got it.
I know, crowd favorite.
Wow, crowd's going wild.
Reminds me of high school.
Just like high school.
Just kidding, I didn't have any crowds.
Yeah, it was just the student body.
The baseball crowd wasn't as hyped.
No?
I mean, there was some noise, but I was a closer. I'm coming in the ninth inning. All the parents are like, all right, good, time to go home.
That's when you should get hyped. This game might end soon.
Oh, Pat's in. We're either going to see 3 strikeouts or 4 walks, one or the other. Actually, a lot of times, both.
Well, maybe just keep them guessing.
Yeah. I always said, if I don't know where the ball's going, the batter sure as shit doesn't know either.
That's true. And you don't know how to prepare. Is it going to be really good or I'm done? I'm just cooked.
You gotta be wary of the chin music.
Well, back in person, this is way better.
Much better.
Way better.
One day early gravy.
Yeah, we are releasing this a little bit early. I guess the YouTube version will. No, we'll put. You put the YouTube Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, we can do it tomorrow.
Okay. I might get a couple weeks of early episodes. Who cares? Y'all don't care. You're gonna watch it.
If we don't know when it's releasing, they don't know either. We're just gonna keep
just like Pat.
Gotta be wary of the chin music.
The Pat Dion closer method. I have been. I always walk my dog, but when I was walking my dog, there's that tennis court. Now Pat is my neighbor, lives by me. We hang out all the time. We're BFFs. Robert, we went to the bar to watch football on Sunday, and Pat.
I heard that was a trip.
We can get into that later.
One of us had fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you did. But Pat was driving, and he was about to turn into his complex. And I was like, dude, if you just let me out right here, I can walk home. I'm right across the street. He's like, fuck, this rocks. I was like, dude, yeah.
So nice.
It was it was our stepbrothers moment. We're like, dude, we can do this all the time.
There's so much room
We
for
can do karate. We got a park we can do karate in. Do jumping jacks.
We should do that sometime. Was it a pumpkin or a watermelon that they used?
Just
Just like hang one from a tree and have us doing karate in the park.
We should probably buy both.
Why not?
That'd
Pumpkin
be sick.
season's coming up. There's going to be a lot of
Oh,
pumpkins.
yeah. Pumpkin chunking is what we'll be doing. We're just throwing pumpkins in the park.
Try and punch a fist hole right into a watermelon.
That'd be sick. Okay, so we'll add that to our list of things we're going to do in the cool park. But they have those tennis courts there, and I run around that track with the tennis courts. I walk my dog around that track. I walk my kid around that track all the time. Very rarely, like twice ever maybe, do I hear people like grunting when they're playing the tennis.
That should only be for professionals.
The tennis grunts are fake at a certain point, right? Like, I understand you exert a certain amount of energy to, like, I get it. Like, Andre Agassi's running and doing that. Carlos Alcaraz is at the best of the best. But, like, the guy on a Saturday morning that is just casually playing with his buddies, he's not needing to,
As long as they're not doing pickleball. I did see like pickleball set up there the other day, and I was just like, I want to move now.
I've told you, they go ham on that pickleball court. I've seen some altercations, not physical, but verbal altercations for sure over pickleball.
I just want to drive by and yell at them.
Losers! Which, as somebody that loses their mind over a sport I'm not playing, chill out, man. It's pickleball.
Chill out somewhere. But yeah, dude, professionals are allowed to grunt in tennis because they're literally swinging as hard as they can on everyone and throwing like everything into it. If you're 45, dude, you're just trying to get some exercise. Stop with the grunts. Take a little bit off. Just enjoy your Saturday.
But the tennis grunt is like a chosen sound that you're making, right?
For men. Because like even male, now that I'm thinking about it, male tennis stars, they don't really grunt either. It's
Not all the
only
time.
women.
If it was a woman though, I'd still be like,
I mean, that's hot.
I
but
feel like
need
you're
to
putting
stop
it
doing
on though. You're putting it on. This is casual Saturday morning.
Somebody's single.
Just slinging the tennis ball around with your pals. Like, what are you doing? Going, It was a dude that was doing this, but it was just like, chill out, man.
That's such a try hard. Yeah, that guy needs to stop. We should just go there and heckle tennis players.
I kind of wanted to hang out and just
Can we
see
drink
it.
in that park?
I don't see why not. Yeah, homeless guys do.
Okay, yeah. Dude, let's just get like a 12-pack of beer, sit in the park, and heckle everyone playing tennis and pickleball.
They're like, the homeless guys there are cool. Like,
We'll get them in on it.
Maybe boys.
We'll do like the backup challenge, but with homeless guys in tennis.
I see one of the guys, he's drinking a Modelo. He gets the 6-pack of Modelo, just sits there, and I'm running the track. I'm like, this guy's
I'm like, I don't have time, but I'll
living.
drop off a 6-pack for you if you promise to just heckle all the tennis
Just
players.
gotta, if you hear any grunts, you're my lunk alarm. A tennis lunk alarm.
Throw an empty at them if they grunt. Or a full one. I don't care. Either way.
I feel like you have to be trying
Too hard.
to grunt in tennis. If you're a professional, I get it. But it's the same thing. Like at the gym, you can lift weights and not go, yeah. There's guys that do. But I think they're putting that on a little bit. Like, okay, maybe you feel like you get a little extra something. Maybe that's why you're doing that with tennis. But if you're not with the last name Alcaraz or Djokovic, Sinner,
There's a
Marty
American
Fish.
guy. Is that the American guy?
Marty Fish.
Fishy fish.
Fritz. Fritz is also an American guy.
I think that's the American I was thinking of. Mario, Luigi, Bowser.
Daniel Medvedev.
All right, you're getting too into this.
Federer.
Well, he's not. He's done.
Not anymore. I'm just trying to see how many tennis guys I can name. But
You
if
know
that's not one of
3
your
more tennis
names,
players
like if
than I
you're
do.
not named those guys, then like you probably don't need to be grunting when you're. It might be a hardo move.
You don't need to be playing tennis. If you're not top 5 in the world at tennis, why are you playing tennis? It's such a stupid sport.
No, I get why you'd want to play tennis.
No.
Like it looks cool if you're good
dumb.
at it, but I feel like you got to be really good at it, and I would feel silly.
I wish I could block tennis from ever showing up on my TV.
Yeah, it kind of ruins a lot of stuff. Mostly just because
Like I would rather look at a blank screen with the ESPN crawl going across the bottom, and just not have the tennis on the screen. I hate it so much.
But just it's a try hard move. It's a try hard move, being the just casual tennis player grunter guy.
It was on at the bar like during the second round of football games, and I actually got angry that any TVs were showing tennis during football.
What was the U.S. Open final? But yeah, I
Don't
get what
care.
you mean. I get what you mean.
Like I understand it's the final. Have some respect as a
It's
sports
week
bar.
1 of the NFL season. Could you not have it the week before?
Tennis should be done before football starts.
That's what everything should be done. Like can you imagine? Like I'm managing. Nobody cares, but I'm managing 2 fantasy teams right now in the NFL, and then
A lot going
also like WNBA fantasy playoffs start next week. I think.
The WNBA ended last week.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did.
No,
Caitlin
it
Clark's
didn't.
done for the year.
Well, Caitlin Clark's done for the year.
Yeah, so
No,
the season's done.
Caitlin Clark wasn't on the 19th Amendment. I was smart. I knew that to draft her.
Yeah.
I knew she was going to have a sophomore slump, but with injuries.
Yeah, but the season ends with her.
But, like, my brain is going to be racked having to manage a WNBA fantasy team and 2 NFL fantasy teams. Like,
Crazy.
It's crazy stuff. Like, they should have ended the WNBA season already.
It should end before it starts.
Tennis, move your shit up. Just move it up a week. That's fine. I'm not going to watch it anyways unless it's on at the bar and it's just on one TV, which didn't take away from really anything, but still, it was just like, why is tennis on?
Tennis should not be played on the weekends. If you want to have it during the week, okay.
Or just do London time. Like, where like Wimbledon, you wake up on a Sunday and it's like 8 a.m. You're like, okay, they're playing a finals. Cool. That's fine. Keep it there. Like Premier League soccer.
I just want tennis.
Watching
to end.
MLS, I'm like, this is too... No. Soccer's in the morning because it's in London and it's nighttime there. But, like, to me, it's a morning sport. So, like, the Dynamo should have to play in the morning. Like, the Dynamo should be 9 a.m. games. Like
That
a
works for
children's
me.
soccer match. Like, that's when I want MLS soccer to kick off. Just like it would if it was in England.
You
6
going to the
hours
Dynamo
ahead.
game? No, I've got my kid's 6-year-old soccer game at the same time.
What time? It was time to kickoff? 9 a.m. Just like it's the early London game, so it's a 7 o'clock start our time.
Ticket sales will actually go up. People that wake up early and they're like, oh, maybe we'll go catch a soccer game before the day actually starts.
But then you could watch like soccer, and then you could watch football after that too. Like,
there's also no point in watching United States soccer.
It's becoming less and less of a point.
Like, you know when I'll watch U.S. soccer? When a Lionel Messi highlight shows up on my screen.
Oh, I gamble on it, so I do have the package because I forget it auto renews.
Like European soccer, you know what? They do it well. We don't do soccer well. Stop trying. Stop trying to make fetch happen.
There is like a 3-week period though where there's nothing going on, and I'm just like, hell yeah, the Leagues Cup, Americas versus Orlando FC. Then I'm in on this game. Who am I betting? And I'll just try and be like, I'm gonna dig deep into MLS and like corner the market on gambling, and then I don't after those 3 weeks, and then that's it.
I bet more.
Other stuff happens, and I care about that more.
Not only do I bet more on European hockey than American soccer, I probably watch more, but that means it's like one game a year. I'll find
That's
like
not
a
very
stream
often.
of like a
It's at
Finnish
like
hockey
2
game.
a.m.
Be at work at 9 o'clock in the morning. My boss comes in. What are you watching? Oh, Finland hockey.
Pat will be like, dude, take Hagen-Zagen over Hagen-Dazs.
Fjarstad.
Yeah, dude, Fjarstad. Yeah. Oh, shit, dude. I'm like, I don't know what any of those words you just sent me are. You're like, dude, trust me. And then I'll do it and it'll lose. He's like, yeah, fuck. This one didn't. It's been hitting all week.
The one I still miss the most is I can't bet on Russian hockey anymore. I was doing
Cisco
well on
Moscow.
that. They had to go and start a war, and all the betting sites got rid of Russian.
One little war. And we
The
can't
hockey players
gamble.
aren't fighting.
You see what they've taken from us?
Everything.
War. What is the cost? Everything.
Or what is it good for? Fucking up my
Absolutely nothing.
hockey betting. That's what it's good for.
It's good for writing songs.
We do get
Probably
some fire songs out of war.
Is the best thing to come out of war songs
Dude, can we send like
or freedom?
Can we send Taylor
freedom.
Swift over there on like a USO show or something? Can you imagine the material she would come back with?
She's probably already been on a USO tour, I bet.
She
She could fly her jet there.
She went over there and sang Bad Blood for the Ukrainian troops.
Ooh. Maybe not that song.
It'd be true.
But I always wonder, like, the Brazil game. We watched the Brazil game because Pat and I are getting neighbors. We hang out all the time. We watched the Brazil game, and they're singing in Spanish or Portuguese. I get it. That's in Brazil. That makes sense. But, like, when...
Everyone watching
Yeah, but, like, when everybody...
does not speak that language.
But it's in Brazil, so, okay, I give you that. But, like, when Taylor Swift goes to, like, Amsterdam, or is everybody just like, fuck yeah, I'm so glad that I know all of these American words?
Well, it's the best language, so everyone else learns it for the music.
Like Bad Bunny, I don't really know much about Bad Bunny. I know that I can't understand a lot of his songs because most of the words are in Spanish. But every time like they play a Bad Bunny song, like this beat fucking rocks. Boom, bum,
Great
boom,
rhythm.
Boom, bum. Yeah, it's like Pitbull when he goes into Spanish stuff. I don't understand it, but like he mixes it in enough to where I'm like, this is cool. I understand. I know some of these.
Pitbull does. He does like, I don't know how to phrase it, ping words. Like it'll be one or two words that he drops in Spanish. Like I get what that meant. I
There he
understand
is.
that. Yeah,
But
I
he's
know.
still
I
Mr.
respect him because
Worldwide.
he's like English, dale. And
Dale, I'm like, yeah.
I had to look it up, but I know what it means, and he's not throwing like whole verses at me in Spanish.
Like Ricky Martin nailed it. You say a lot of the words
Living la
in
vida
English,
loca.
and then be like, living la vida loca, and every American white dude like us is like, fuck yeah, we know Spanish.
It started off with an English word, so I understand that.
En fuego.
Little bits here and there.
Like when you go to a non-English speaking country, would you think the majority of the people that understand all of the lyrics? I mean, that aren't Americans or transplants, and I get that people know other languages.
It depends where you go. If you go in Europe, most people in Europe speak multiple languages
That's true,
anyway,
which
and
is
one of them
crazy.
does tend to be. Well, it's because if Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana all had different languages, yeah, we would probably speak those too. That's what it's like over there. Every one of our states
Not me.
is like a fucking whole country over there.
I wouldn't learn one other language, dude. We have the best language.
Yeah, I mean, it would seep into you. You'd pick
But
it up along the way.
don't they speak some French in New Orleans?
It's Cajun.
It's more Cajun French. It's like
Yeah, but like whatever. Cajun French. Like
Yeah, but sometimes you can't understand what the Cajuns say.
that doesn't translate too much.
But,
over here.
I mean, have you ever seen The Waterboy? Nobody understand what Farmer Fran was saying.
Have
Some
you ever
people
heard
understood.
Boomhauer? It kind of
Yeah.
sounds like that's what you're
Dang
doing.
on Bonehead.
Basically, yeah.
Like in Montreal, they speak French, but I love how the rest of Canada is like, fuck that, we're not learning it.
We're not doing it.
Fuck you, we hate you.
Yeah, all right,
guys.
idiots. You can keep it that way. We're just gonna stay out of Quebec.
Love Quebec.
Quebec, baby. Yeah, I always just thought that was like when there's like a band like Incubus would be like, oh, we're gonna do 45 dates in Europe, and it's like, or Europe and Asia, and it's like China. Like, how many Chinese people are like, I know all of these in English? Because like I would just not know any. Like I'm like, oh, I gotta learn another language to know this music. No, like I respect the fuck out of people that like English is their second language and like they know all the music and stuff. I'm like, how do you know Spanish music and American? Like, it's cool that people know that, but I am too lazy to learn, so I'm not gonna do that.
I didn't even learn Spanish, and I've been in a restaurant for fucking 10 years. I know like keywords here and there.
But as somebody that's been like raising a baby, like you don't even have to have language. Like you can kind of figure it out. You get a couple of hand signs. My daughter knows more.
She's bilingual.
And again, so she's like, do this.
She knows sign language,
Hey, I want-
bilingual.
Like I was throwing the frisbee with the dog, and she kept doing more. Like throw the frisbee again. I like it
We
when you
were
throw the
talking about it
frisbee.
on Friday. I was like, technically, you can tell everyone that English is her second language because she learned some signs before she's learning English.
But like I can communicate with her. She can't say words yet. I mean, she can say some, but not really. And like you and the kitchen staff that don't speak English, you've learned to like little like knife. It's stabby. We stab knife.
I always forget knife. I know cucharas.
Los knifo. I know bien. I think I was trying.
Pan para dos, por favor. It means bread for two, please.
I was trying to navigate with an Uber driver on Sunday, and I didn't speak any English, so I was just like Google translating and then trying to text him in the app so it would do stuff. And I was like, yeah, it's like left. I can't remember what left was, but I think right was bien. I was like, I thought bien is good.
He told me that. Is that true? Because I was like, or are they translating it wrong because bien means like good? And they're, like,
I think
correct?
they may have been translating it wrong.
That's what I was saying. I don't think bien means right.
No, it's
It means good.
I think left is izquierda and right is derecho.
Derecho is a storm.
And so I think they were just translating it as like right. Like
Yeah.
See, what is right in Spanish? It says bien.
yeah, but that's not the direction right.
But that's being like, oh yes, right.
Yeah, that's like
Ah,
yeah.
So But that guy- 'cause the
you're
guy
trying to
seemed
tell him
like
to
he
turn
got
right,
it.
and you're just the guy. All he's hearing is good, good, good. Why do you not understand what I'm saying?
I'd be like, yeah, like, so where are we going? They're just like, correct. Correct. He turned right. He knew what I think he knew what I was talking about. He also could see me looking it up on my phone, probably. So like, he had to be like, all right, he's trying, man. This guy's trying.
I did it the other
Is
day. where, like,
Minutes?
not
Yeah.
as.
It was like dos minutes.
Minutos.
Minutos.
Okay, that's close.
The other day, I
I was
had
like, dos minutes. I had to run my wife keys real fast.
I had to tell someone in the back something, and like normally I'll be like, so like, because like we got this new pan in and it was bent, and I was just trying to be like, oh well, like try and unbend it, but like don't hit it with anything in case we have to return. And I like before I even tried, I just said, fuck this, I'm going right to translate. I was like, none of this is gonna come across. There's no key buzzwords that I can use here in this sentence. Thank God for Google Translate.
Do you like do it voice or do you do it like are you typing it out?
That was like the first time I've ever really done it. I did voice
you do voice.
because I didn't feel like saying hold on and then fucking vigorously typing. And she just looked at me. She's like, "Oh, okay."
Sí. Bien.
I see. I do the little bits that I do know. I like speaking bad Spanish. Like I just throw like a Valley Girl accent on it.
Like Peggy Hill.
Necesitas pan para mesa 32.
Santanse, por favor.
And then I usually finish it off when they start laughing. I go mucho español
And that probably always kills them.
every single time.
Just the white lady. Gracias.
Uno margarita, por favor.
I always like when you get out of the Uber, like if it's a Spanish speaking Uber, and you're like, gracias. I know I didn't speak a fucking word that you understood most of the time in there, but gracias, bro. Gracias, amigo.
I'm a man of the world. I'm a man of culture.
Hashtag culture. All right. What'd you guys bring in for pre-com segment?
Fucking Nothing. I was saying it to you before. Like, I've been tracking my brain all week. The day early thing is fucking with me.
Yeah.
I'm still in like glowing football mode because, you know, my team won. I won both my fantasy leagues. No big deal. I've been trying all day to think of something. I was like, I got nothing. All I have is not cools.
Well, we'll get to that in a little
Eventually,
bit.
yeah. And I'm really mad at myself for one of them. The other one, not my fault.
I'm excited to hear that one.
Oh, yeah.
Excited to hear that one. All right, Robert, you got to carry this segment then.
I've been banned from buying from a store.
Bad boy Bobby over here.
By the store or by Sam?
No, by the store.
Oh.
By the store. I was trying to buy some shoes, and I was able to place an order today. And then, like, maybe 10 minutes later, they're like, "Oh, your order's been canceled." And it's because I think it was last year. I was buying some shoes from the same store, and I was just trying to figure out what size I was because it was all unisex, so like I wasn't sure. So I bought the shoes maybe like 4 different times. Like I bought and would return, bought and returned, and then after the last time they were like, "Something's fishy is going on here." They
Like a scammer.
yeah, they like canceled an order. And it's like I think I used a different email at that time, or I had like Sam use her email, and I think it's been over a year, and so I thought I was good.
Flagged in the system.
No, yeah, I was flagging the system.
But they got you on the do not serve list.
I think they say for like unforeseen circumstances is what they said.
Like, this guy's just a serial returner. Like, we have a guy that comes in, hasn't been in a while, but it used to be every single time he would come in and order the salmon, and then he would send it back every single time at least once. He'd be like, "No, I need this cooked up more." He'd cook it up more. He's like, "No, it's too cooked now."
Why are you getting the salmon, man?
Like, it got to the point where, thank God, he like stopped sending it back right when, because the next time he ordered, we were going to tell him, "Listen, if you get the salmon, we have to make another one where we got to charge you for both, or you just have to order a different menu item because there's just some disconnect where we cannot make it the way that you like it." But then he like stopped sending it back that time. We were about to start being like, "Dude, either figure it out or don't fucking come back here anymore because you're driving our kitchen insane."
But like, if you've ordered the same thing, you have to continuously send it back, then stop ordering that one thing.
I mean, the salmon's delicious. I get it. You want the salmon, but like, dude, you can't tell the difference between medium rare plus a medium rare. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. No, you fucking can't.
Oh my God. Oh, I hate people like that.
They told me it was canceled because of unforeseen circumstances, and I thought, oh, maybe they just sold out. They didn't have like this
They
product
hate you
in
and they're
stock.
too polite to say it.
I went back to the website. I'm like, oh, let me see if it's out of stock. Nope, it's in stock. Every
What if
size is
they got,
available.
like,
You gotta have
Somebody
Sam
was
order it
murdered.
and you just go pick it up.
Yeah,
What if somebody was murdered and it got all over all the stock? And so they're like, fuck, it's sold out. And
You should
they're
just
like,
go
"This
in
is
there and explain it
unforeseen."
to him. Be like, "Listen, I understand. I returned something 4 times one time. It was purely on incompetence. I'm not trying to fuck with you guys."
Very
I
picky.
wanted like the shoes. I was trying to get the right size. Like I wanted.
How did you get 4 different sizes though?
Can you not go in and get like fitted?
No, it was just like an online store.
Oh.
They
Did
don't
I
have.
get that?
They don't have stores. They don't have physical stores.
So did you order like a size and a size, like
Yeah.
you get like a 9, 9.5, 10, 10.5?
Yeah, like I said, it's all unisex, but like they're still categorized in men and women. So like I would get men's like size and then like size up, and then I would do like a woman's whatever.
But you ordered 2 at a time because you knew you were gonna return one.
No, the first time I just ordered like my usual size, and that didn't work out. So then I tried like a men's lower than that or something, and it was too tight. So I'm like, okay, let me try the women's size. Like even though it's all unisex, let me try the women's size of this, and it just didn't work out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely hate you though.
Yeah.
Because you're like, "Dude, just fuck this guy. You know, just flag him. He's not allowed to order anymore. We're not
See?
dealing with any more returns."
You know, I'm never gonna have that happen ever because I don't return anything.
That's what with that pan that came in that was all dented. My boss had I had to re-get the receipt and grab it for him. He's like, "I don't know how to return anything." That's why he even said it to me. He's like, "That's why you have all of your shoes because I don't know how to return anything on Amazon." Like he'll like every couple of months he'll come in with a pair of Skechers that he ordered and they just like don't fit his feet right. And he's like, "Here you go, more new shoes for you."
That's funny. Did you tell
They're
him
the same size foot. I was like, "Yeah, it's pretty sweet for me, John."
when he was talking to you about the dented pan? Where you're like, "Hey, I didn't know we ordered this pan al dente."
No, I should have.
It would have killed.
That's one of those ones where he would have laughed and then just be like, "You're a fucking idiot."
This is what? Why do you say things sometimes?
Like, haha. It's what I do here, John. Bad jokes and okay service.
So yeah, we would just have 4 packs. Like I would just have 4 different shoes that don't fit me. Or actually, I'd probably be like, Robert, would you like these? Like, because that's usually what I do when I have stuff that I don't order.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I got headphones. Did you want? Did you need any headphones? He's like, no. Cool. I'm just gonna put these in my closet, and they're not gonna do anything forever.
I do have a pair that you gave me one time.
You gave them to Pat, I think.
Yeah.
But I think you had an extra even more than that.
Yeah. So there is still another backup pair
Yeah.
in my apartment somewhere.
Well, I think I gave you gaming headphones, didn't I? For
Maybe.
Xbox headphones? Because I got mad and broke my headphones one time.
There's a black and red box. That's all I
Yeah, I
remember.
think those are gaming headphones. Either way, Robert's a bad boy now.
Yeah, I'm a bad boy.
Online bad boy. Podcast full of
NBD.
bad boys. NBD. NBD.
They're going to start locking up all the shoes behind cases online.
Oh, they will. Oh, they will, and you know it. Let's get into the Comeback Kid segment where we tell you what's back this week. And this week's Comeback Kid brought to you by the Past Gravy YouTube channel, Past Gravy, or youtube.com/@PastGravyPod, or just search Past Gravy Podcast on YouTube. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Go like this video. Go like all the other videos, and comment in Spanish this week. Say your favorite words in Spanish that are not
Culo.
going to get us in trouble on the YouTube. Just say bien.
You say bien.
Just give me directions in Spanish.
Ja, 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 ja.
Yeah, and a lot of the ja. We need to bring back the jajas. We need to bring back the jajas. Ja.
Love a good ja.
It always is funny. It's always funny. But yeah, Past Gravy on YouTube. If you are listening to us, you can watch every episode. If you're watching us, you can also listen to every episode. But we do appreciate the follows and the subscriptions on YouTube. Really helps us try and monetize the channel a little bit. It's a very easy thing that you could do to help us out. YouTube.com/@PastGravyPod or @PastGravyPodcast on YouTube, or just search us Past Gravy Podcast on YouTube. This is the Comeback Kid segment. It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch.
Just gave me a shirt idea. You guys tell me if it's inappropriate. Jaja Binks. He's just wearing a sombrero, a poncho, and like a big old fake
I bet
mustache.
it's been done, but I like it. I bet it's been done, but I like it. All right. It's like Juan Solo.
Misa love breakfast tacos.
That's, yeah. Yeah.
I just want that shirt now.
Yeah, I kind of want it too.
I kind of want that tattoo.
But, okay, question. Does his sombrero have the ear holes so his ears can still go through them? Because I'd like it to.
His ears go down, don't they?
But I'd like it for, in this instance, I would like these ears to be able to, like, they go down, but they come out of the hat.
I'm sure we can make that work.
Okay, cool. Like, like a girl, like, ponytails her hair and then puts it through the back of the hat. Like, Jar Jar can do that, but, like, to the top of the hat. Like Cam Newton.
Yes. Like Cameron Newton.
Cam Newton hat hair. Go look up that if you don't know who
hate
we're
it
talking
so
about.
much. I hate
But
it
it's
when
kind
he
of
does
cool. He wears cool top hats and like Cat in the Hat hats. And then he's like, I have really cool dreads. Sometimes I wear them up really tall and I need a place to put them. So he just cuts top of his hat off. And then he's got the dreads sticking out. I was like, that looks cool as fuck.
I don't find it cool simply because it seems like a fashion choice, and I hate fashion.
Two people can pull it off, and he's one of the people. I don't know who the other person is, but like maybe two people on Earth can. And Cam can't.
Yeah, he can.
I just found Jar Jar Binks, but in Spain. And he's got
Yeah, like
All right,
bigger
so
sombrero,
that-
but like very similar mustache is what I'm thinking right
We could probably make that shirt, right? Disney doesn't.
So
like,
so that's what it
sue.
is. I think his eyes have to come out of the bill of the hat. The ears go straight down, but the eyes, if they're coming up like right through the front brim,
Yeah.
I think that would be good.
Okay. I like that a lot too. And then like Disney's not litigious or anything.
No, I'm sure George will be fine with it.
Yeah, we'll just be like, this is a tribute shirt.
It's a good idea.
Which
Actually,
I
maybe
still don't think makes it
maybe
legal.
also on the shirt and like on the back we have Jack Black and Kyle Gass, and it just says this is just a tribute.
Yeah. And then in really small font, like after that, it just says prank. April Fool's somewhere, baby.
Well, maybe if we double copyright infringe, it's double jeopardy, and they can't get us for it.
Solid choice. Yeah.
I know the law.
All right. Thank God we got a legal expert here. Okay. Comeback Kid this week. Spittin'. Spittin's back, boys.
Hawk Tua.
We are Hawk Tua should be the comeback kid. Fucking what was I thinking? What was I thinking, Pat?
Nah, she had her time.
No. Hawk Tua's back. just dudes are doing it now. They're spitting on that thing, and by that thing, I mean your opponent in a football game, because Jalen Carter, scumbag,
Horrible person.
was spitting on the NFL opener. This is because it's weird talking about this now that it's like a week ago because we recorded it the day before it happened.
That's
and
okay.
It's a whole week that's gone by, but still, Jalen Carter spit on Dak Prescott, but I think Dak Prescott also spit in his direction. So also scumbag, both scumbaggery moves, which makes sense because Jalen Carter didn't even get suspended for a game. He got ejected, and they're saying that counts as his 1-game suspension. No, that counts as an ejection. A 1-game suspension would be for another game.
See, if he had spit on like Herbert or Josh Allen or Mahomes, yeah, it would have been worse. But I think the league was just like, we don't give a fuck about Dak. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Dak's stupid. He started it. Like, just don't spit at other men.
I kind of liked it, though.
I mean, yeah, it's football.
No, I kind of liked it. It was just like, fuck both of you guys. So and I wanted Dak to also get ejected, too, for spitting, because then that would have been extra funny.
It would have been so funny if 2 players got ejected before we even had one.
For like the first offensive play, yeah. But spitting's back because then Florida D lineman Brendan Bates did the same thing on Saturday.
He learned
night.
nothing.
It's like, dude, we like 2 days ago we had the same thing, and this was a big no. Don't spit on your opponent. South Florida ended up upsetting Florida. That game was electric, but Brendan Bates was just like, or Brendan Betts, excuse me. He was just like, fuck you, and spit.
I bet he won't do that again.
Those are some good bets right there, buddy. But yeah, spitting is back, and probably gone too, but it's back right now.
I don't spit nearly as much as I used to.
We're in
I
our
also don't dip anymore, so that's a big part of it.
Ooh, Robert, can we make this shirt? Obviously, it would be. We don't have the logos on it, but just put like a guy in a green helmet spitting on a guy in a orange helmet, and just be like, in my spitting era.
You mean spitting on a blue helmet?
No, because the Jalen Carter and Brendan Betts would be spitting in each other's mouths,
Ooh.
and then the Hawk Tua girl.
Maybe have them both
the
spit in each
background.
other's mouths, and it just says "Don't kink shame."
Hawk Tua spitting on both of them. That would be funny, and then to just say in my spitting era.
Or maybe we make one of the old Death Row record shirts with like the 3 faces all like downlit bottom, and it's just them.
Oh, like the Monster Jam style?
Yeah.
Where there's like lightning bolts? Yeah, okay, can we do that too? So Jalen Carter, and then
About
like
to drop a whole new clothing line
yeah,
this week.
and then like Brendan Bates, and then Betts, and then Hawk Tua, and it just says spitting on the top. Spit on that thing probably copyrighted. So spitting, can't take that.
Do we do another one that's like shoving? Then it's like a guy like in football
You just get
gear
shoved.
pushing someone who's not in.
I
football
also
gear.
like that. Yeah, we could do that. So for like a Lamar Jackson situation
Yeah.
too. We're gonna need some more people to shove. All right, start the draft of that one. Put that there, and then we need like 1 or 2 more, and then we'll be like shoving or shove it. That'd be cool.
Ooh, you can throw one skateboarder on there too. I know shove it
dude,
was a trick.
Yeah, okay. So Tony Hawk, Lamar Jackson. Somebody else to push some. Oh, dude, the fucking Philly lady. She kind of
did
pushed that
push
guy.
him.
She kind of
She
pushed that
did.
guy. Perfect. All right, done. Yeah, print that shirt. Shoving and spitting. All right.
Which
But-
brings us right to our next comeback.
But yeah, spitting's back, and then also is Karen's because Philly's Karen. Turns out, wait, you're telling me there's the comeback kids. There's somebody from Philadelphia, from a Philadelphia team, spitting on somebody, and then another person from Philadelphia trying to steal from a child.
We just need to build a wall around Philadelphia and not allow those people out of there.
What's in the water there? Scumbaggery?
I have to assume everything in Philadelphia is just locked behind a glass door.
And it's not. It's
These people can't have
it's just
anything.
covered in shit and grease from poles.
And broken batteries that are just being flung around
Probably,
at all
yeah.
times.
Just fucking other gross shit. Probably blood from murders that happened
Poop.
there. Yeah. I said shit earlier. Also
you
poop.
did. PP.
Yep, that too. Definitely piss.
Yeah,
Definitely
there's pee
covered in
everywhere.
piss. It's like a river of piss. But Philly's Karen went viral over the weekend, and I guess people are still talking about her, but like us. But people cover like they did the thing where then they got really mad and tried to like make her lose her job. So they're trying to like witch hunt her, and like it's like no. Like I think we can shame her But she doesn't need to like not be able to work.
Yeah, being a dickhead shouldn't cost you your job.
Yeah.
It's just everyone online is going to hate you now.
Like you can shame me. You're like, Alex, you were insane watching football on Sunday.
He
but
was
like,
being a
I
giant
should still be
dickhead.
allowed to like live. You know, like, I shouldn't lose everything I have. It's like Alex he's not fun to watch football with sometimes.
Alex does not do well regulating his emotions when it comes to
Sports
football.
and this person just don't always mix.
Which I guess we should give a shout out to Alex McThunder because he tweeted at us like right before the games, like, "Hey, let's not let a team emotionally cripple us for 6 months, right, guys?"
And we made that.
And yeah, it hit a little too close to home
We
for
made
Alex.
that like 5 minutes.
It did not take long into that game. 3 years in a row without scoring a touchdown. On
Shut up! I know. I saw that. They put it everywhere. They put it everywhere. So it's not. I don't play for the team. I don't play for them.
Next year, we need to hammer the over on touchdowns for the Giants in week 1.
It's gonna be a turnaround, Jackie Dart.
Over 0.5.
No. Oh, I think it was at like 13.5 this week. And I didn't even touch that. Fuck, man. No, they're gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's early. But Philly's Karen. She got mad because there was a home run ball.
The row in front of her.
And this other man ran, got the ball before she could get it. Obviously, she's not an athlete, but like that's like not on anybody. Like so from what I've read is like she was mad that he ran to her section to do it.
Which he was in that section too. He was
But
like
he was way
12
further
seats
down.
over.
And then I've seen other people like, yeah, like you should only be able to get a ball. It's like no.
If you reach the ball, you get the ball.
It is if the ball comes and I get that ball. If Robert catches the ball and Robert is holding that ball, I will not yank the ball out of Robert's hand. But if that ball is bouncing towards Robert and Robert's like, oh cool, I'll just wait for it, and I can get in front of Robert, that's my ball.
First hands on the ball, that's your ball.
That's your ball. Well, first grab on the ball.
First grab.
You gotta hang on to it. You gotta maintain
If you
possession.
grab the ball
till the
first.
ground. If you fumble the ball, then that's not on you. They can look at it. And
I don't think she ever even got a hand on it.
I don't think so. I
She
think
was like
may have
she was like
tried-
leaning over the seat trying to get it, and he was just like, yoink.
scoop.
Maybe if she wanted the ball, she should have gone down one.
Yeah, like obviously, yeah, and like you can't. Then you're just pitching a fit.
Because it's not like she was jumping on top of people. There was nobody in the row in front of her. It was wide open seats because it was in Tampa, and nobody goes to those games.
Yeah, so you can basically, if you wait long enough, if it's a big enough home run game, like probably everybody in the stadium is gonna get a ball.
I did see there was another one later where
I think it was
another,
Miami,
another
not Tampa.
Was it either
It
way?
was a real stadium. They weren't in a minor league park.
Either way, same thing.
No, I feel you. No, I get you. Yeah, absolutely.
Neither one of those teams has a fan base at all.
True.
But there was another video later of like another fan yelling at her and her like giving the finger to the whole section.
I saw that. That was a meme too.
Like if you're her husband, you're just like, I fucking hate my life.
Can we add her to the Gravy's nominees for meme of the year? We gotta that's gotta be.
Do we have a category for bitch of the year? Because I think that would be a good one.
We can't. We're as
Karen of the year.
pro women.
That should be a category. Karen of the year. Because you know this isn't going to be the last one.
All right, I'll add it. Emo of the year was a preliminary one we had never gone through with. Phillies. Karen.
But she's a strong front runner. Now it all ended up working out in the end for the kid.
Yeah, it could not have worked out any better. Like
the team gave him like a whole package. He got to go down and meet Harrison Pater.
I'm kind of on the belief that like it's even better for the kid.
Oh, it absolutely
Yeah,
was.
like, worked out better.
What happened is that like nothing should have changed. Nothing should have changed.
I mean, just because it works out doesn't mean she
No, but
shouldn't
that's
be
why-
ridiculed, though.
That's why I think that like she shouldn't have any we shouldn't be looking for who this
Yeah,
lady is.
yeah.
We shouldn't be doing any of that. Like nobody should be going after her job or anything like that. Like what happened. She's probably like, fuck, that's embarrassing. Now I'm a joke to a lot
Everyone
of
she
people.
works with probably already hates her anyway, if this is the kind of person
Yeah.
she is.
The only thing I was mad at, like the dad giving the ball back, I get like you're just like, I'm with my kids. I don't want to put my kid in a weird spot. I think it would have been hilarious if the dad just threw the ball back. Because then
That
nobody
would've
gets
been
it.
awesome.
But then like you don't get the cool shit. And then also
No, I think he still would have like the interaction was so bad where she was such a bitch. I still think if he had thrown the ball back, one of the teams would have been like, all right, let's get him something.
But it went so viral so fast, like within the same, like usually it happens, and then like the night of, like you're like, oh, okay, so this happened at the Astros game, and somebody took a ball from a kid, and then the Astros be like, hey, why don't you come to our next game, and we'll let you meet Jose Altuve or something like that. This happened during the game. People were like, look at this fucking psycho bitch. And like the Marlins were like, hey, let's give this kid some stuff. That's probably good PR. And then the Phillies were like, hey, we got to do something tonight. We're on the road. Like, all right, let's do that. Like, it wasn't like it was a day later or the next game or anything. They're like, hey, before you guys leave, why don't you go down the tunnel real fast? Like, we'll take good care. We're sorry that happened. And also, it would have been really funny if the kid's like, I don't want this fucking Marlins shit.
Cool. Thanks.
Tight. He gives it to the Karen lady. He's like, you can have this shit, bitch.
There is one thing in this.
Marlins have tight shit. So that's like, they have tight unis and stuff. So I bet all the stuff in there was cool.
There was one thing though that's not being talked enough about in the video. The dad looked like a total bitch.
I don't think so.
Well, no, it was only for a half second. When she taps his shoulder and starts yelling at him, and it was just shock. He didn't expect her to be there, and he turns, and his hands just both go like this, like he's getting into fighting, but it was only defensive, and he didn't know what to do with his hands at first
because he had his arm around
him back down.
He had his arm around his son, and it was like she came up, and he was obviously not paying attention to where she was, and when she grabbed him, he was like, and I think he was just kind of shielding his son. I don't know,
but his hands went like tight to it. He didn't
because he pulls his son back, and then he's just got his hand up and down, and it was like, yeah, it looks weird but it was so fast. So I feel like his initial move was like good dad move.
Yeah, like nobody's giving him shit because he was not in the wrong at all. I'm just saying he looked a little bit like a pussy when like his friends are probably like, dog, you look like a little bitch right there for a second.
Yeah. But also like you can't ever like fault a dad for just be like, look, I was just trying to keep the kid out of it.
That'd have been great if he just like licked the ball and handed it back to her. Like, here you go. You still want it?
That'd have been funny. That'd have been really funny. Cough on it.
Yeah. There you go.
That'd been pretty great. But yeah, Karens are back. Philly scumbaggery just pretty much dominating this week's Comeback Kid. And that is our segment.
What else is new?
That's, yeah, I mean, what's old is new. That's what I always say. Print that shirt. What's old is new. Robert's just got like 16 shirts already ready to go.
Oh, just one more Comeback Kid of the weather. It was so nice today. It was that first, like, it was cool enough to where I was like, football. Like football was already back. I was all in, but like when I woke up this morning and it wasn't 87 degrees when I stepped outside of my house already. It was like 73. I was like, fall.
What a nice day.
I was like, oh, I can hear the cries of pumpkin spice latte basic bitches coming.
Uggs. I can hear the shuffling of Uggs coming.
The Han Solo outfit that every girl likes to wear.
Oh yeah, the vest.
Just fall is here. Now I say that in 3 days it's probably gonna be 106 again.
It does that here.
But it felt so nice. I was so ready.
Wish you knew you were in the good old days. Wow, the good old days were still going on. These are the good old weather days.
It's like one of the 9 days in Houston this year that you were able to sit outside at a restaurant and it felt good.
Yep.
Still got warm.
All right, moving on. Let's go to the let's go to the not cool segment where we'll bitch and vent about whatever's happened with us in the last week or so. If you'd like to contribute, hit us up. We're on X at PassGravyPod. Make sure you use the hashtag PTG not cool. Just kind of summarize what happened with your not cool. If you get run over by a bus, very not cool. If you try and hammer a nail into a wall and it just doesn't work, then also you hit your thumb, that's also not cool. By the way, I don't know why I've never paid attention to this. Somebody posted on TikTok. They were like, have you ever seen Joaquin Phoenix trying to hammer a board in on
from the Sixth
signs?
Sense, or signs?
And it was just like, yeah, he couldn't get that in there. He was really struggling.
He missed like 4 times.
Yeah, it was bad. They left it in the movie. I don't really look that close, but it was. I watched it yesterday, and it was very funny. So go make yourself laugh if you do. I needed that yesterday. But yeah, if you got a not cool, hit us up at PassGravyPod. Use the hashtag PTG not cool. It's brought to you by PTG Picks. Football is back, and so are the PTG Picks. At Gravy Gambles is where you can follow us on X. Pat, we might suck at gambling.
I mean, speak for yourself. I won one.
Or you are up, but we are collectively 1-5. So
it's week 1, man. Nobody knows what's going on.
It's week one. It's week 1.
The only one I won was because the Falcons missed a kick at the last second to go to overtime.
But hey, you won. A win's a win.
A win is a win.
Win's a win.
Funny enough, all the other bets that I placed on football did well. I think I only lost the ones that I had like picked on here.
If you followed at Gravy Gambles, not PTG picks, but like our today's plays on the Sunday the Sunday games, I think we were like 5-2, something like that. Started pretty hot. Monday Night Football 0-2, but still, we started on
I hit on Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football was good. Yeah.
When in doubt, bet against Caleb Williams because he sucks.
Robert, sometimes there's like lines you see and you like it shows like the Vikings were -1. It made no sense the Vikings were -1. The Vikings should have been -6.5 or something like that.
Their quarterback also sucks.
But they were -1, and so everybody was picking the Vikings, and I was like, no. And I was texting Pat in this group that we're in, talking about bets. I was like, that line is sus.
It's a trap.
Exactly. They know everybody's gonna be like, this is easy. This is easy money taking Minnesota. And for like 3.5 quarters, I was right. I get that the games are 4 full quarters.
Then the Bears turned into the Bears.
And they did. But I you know what? That was one of those where it's like, I don't feel bad for that one because I think if I bet Minnesota, that loses.
Like when we were at the bar on Sunday and Alex was absolutely melting down and losing his mind, all I could do was like, I was laughing so hard I was crying. That's what it was like watching the fourth quarter of the game last night. Because like I hate both teams.
Yeah.
But watching Caleb Williams just absolutely suck in the second half and them just melt down and lose a game that they had easily in control for the entire fucking game.
Yeah, not a great
I was at
start.
work just pointing at the TV and laughing. I was like, Bears suck.
But yeah, at Gravy Gambles, we do our PTG picks every week on Friday afternoons. We'll post them. We do an over, we do a favorite, and we do an underdog every single week. Maybe tell the today's plays on
Or an
Sunday
under.
first. No unders. We're not doing
There
unders.
will be unders.
We're not doing unders this year.
We don't have to. You can do whatever you want.
We
I will be on
collectively will not do that. Robert was the judge of that last week, remember? And he said we are
Hey,
not
Robert,
doing
what's an under?
Up dog.
Yep.
Nice.
Nailed
Well
it.
played.
He doesn't have to know what it is. He can say no. He said
If we do know anything about voting and choosing things, most people don't
yeah,
know.
buddy. We live in the United States of America. We don't have to be educated to vote.
You don't need to know what you're talking about to have an opinion.
As a failed politician, I know that.
Yeah.
I know that.
Trust me, I do that all the time.
All right. But yeah, at Gravy Gambles, we post them on Friday, and then Sunday at about 11 a.m. we'll post the PTG picks. But if you want to see how Pat and I are doing, we got to figure out a punishment. In the next 2 weeks, we'll figure out a punishment.
I was thinking about this all off season. I think we should just start going crisp $100 bill every
That's
year.
not fun for anybody else. There's got to be a punishment. Like, that's cool
Taser?
for us, but like for everybody, like
Taser?
the other one I saw that you had sent me was however many hot dogs Joey Chestnut ate at the last 4th of July. We have to eat that many hot dogs before we can eat anything else.
I actually like that idea.
But I also like hot dogs.
Yeah. But it's going to suck after a while, but also, just take some PEDs and get through it,
Okay, can we make it that you also have to like Joey Chestnut it? We gotta like dip the buns.
I eat at work
So you have to eat like
sometimes.
74
I can't be like-
soaked hot dogs.
I can't be like at work bring my own hot dogs.
That
is one
makes it
thing,
more of a
but be
punishment,
at
though.
work-
That makes it more of a punishment.
No, because then that's going to like people are going to lose their appetite and not want to come back to the restaurant.
You gotta eat in the back
Gotta eat outside.
like an animal. Look at this weirdo just fucking dipping hot dogs.
Fuck, what's the name from?
And you try and
Superbad?
spice it up and put like chili cheese on it. It's just wet chili cheese.
The fucking eat my dessert alone. Like, I can't remember the name. I was hoping it would come to me as I said it.
Jonah Hill?
But he says about I feel like it was a name of like someone we went to high school with.
I can't remember what you said.
Yeah. Either way, not important. We're just doing one of those things
Yeah.
where we go down a rabbit hole that nobody cares about.
But yeah, I think that would make the Joey Chestnut one.
I think getting tased
tased
would be a good one too. Like, does Emma have a taser? She should have a taser.
She got pepper spray and a gat.
We could do pepper spray.
No,
Because there's no like, if you eat hot dogs, we like hot dogs. If we're gonna do a punishment, it should be something that neither one of us likes.
yeah, that's why wet hot dogs is funny.
Also, maybe if we got tased, we might find something about ourselves that we don't want to find out. Like, oh no, I like getting electrocuted. That's not a good thing.
Do people like getting electrocuted?
Some people.
Who? Don't you,
There's some sick sexual freaks out there, man. Not shaming.
we don't kink shame.
It's an extreme
I
kink,
know, like
but it
whips
exists.
and stuff. Whips and the
We'll figure
little
something
pinchers. I know, but I think that's a good
Send
caveat
us
on it.
some suggestions, but
Yeah.
like keep them realistic to shit we're actually gonna do.
But the Joey Chestnut, whatever he had in the last hot dog eating contest, but you got to dip each one, and then you had to document it like you had to do with the pancakes.
We could go Big Daddy on it. You just have to eat 30 packets of ketchup.
Ooh.
Yeah, that would suck. You're just eating ketchup with a fucking spoon.
I don't know. We'll figure something out.
You got to eat a bottle of ketchup.
That's pretty gross.
That's so fucking gross. You're definitely going to vomit.
Okay, but we'll think about that. But if you'd like to follow us at Gravy Gambles is where you follow us on X. Moving on, let's get to the not cool segment.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool.
That was an ad that took like 45 minutes.
That's what we do.
How cool is that? All right. Our first listener viewer submitted not cool was sent to us by Josh Treecoddle at Joshua Tree 713, and he says his not cool is jammed my finger at work and might have broken it. Either way, it hurts a lot. He also did a cool little change on his ring finger ring where he put the forever into a Pastor Gravy logo, which is kind of sick. I think you should cover it up with that.
But that finger is quite swollen.
That does look bad. I would recommend
You know it's swollen
putting
when
it
like
in rice.
when like the wrinkles on your finger are like smoothed out because your finger is so swollen.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing on it. And it's not like he works with his hands or anything. Oh wait, fuck. T's and P's brother. Hopefully you're healing. Hopefully you're healing up. Next not cool is from Raimundo Benavidez at Kmundo B on X, the reigning MVP of the Gravies. And Raimundo says, I had been drinking at an Astros game and went to take a shit. Didn't realize until I was already sitting down that I was in the women's restroom.
Hey, I think we've all been there at least one point in our life.
At that point, you just like, do I wait it out?
No, I mean, if
You
you're
just gotta get up and be like, hey, my bad.
well, if the poop hadn't started yet, but like it also depends on how bad you got to poop.
Yeah, like, you're gonna blow that thing up. Or
No,
if
I
it's
just mean like you realize it as you're sitting down, and you're like, oh no, like, but do I have time to pull my pants back up and then go to the other? Is what I mean. Like,
I think if you're there, you just get it done. You finish your business, and then you just. I'm so sorry. Like, don't be creepy. You're not. I don't think Raimundo's being creepy. You're just like, this was an honest mistake. Like, if you're hanging out around the stalls, that's when people are like, what the fuck's this guy up to? Be like, oh my god, I am so sorry. I didn't even think. Oh my god, and then just wash your hands, get out, or don't even wash your hands. Just get out, go to the men's room, wash your hands there.
yeah, you can't take the time to watch because also you don't want to do the thing where then some dad is walking in as you're walking out and he's got like his daughters with him. You're like, I've seen this scenario online so many times that people dream about this.
No, that is a solid not cool, dude.
I think like if you have the ability to get those pants up and run out of the bathroom, like if you have time and you're not going to shit your pants, you got to get up and go and you just run out yelling, I'm sorry.
I think you finish the job, and then like you can always just be, I don't know. I had one thing on my mind, tunnel vision, got it done, I got out, and then you're like, I had to take my shit. I took my shit, wiped up, go wash your hands in the men's room, and then go sit at your seat and just.
You gotta while you're pooping, you just have to be in there practicing your surprised face for when you open up the door and there's another woman standing there and you're like, oh my god, I'm in the wrong restroom, and then you just go, ma'am, I'm so sorry, and you just like jet out. But like you gotta really work on that surprised face. So it looks like you didn't have that realization already. Because then they're going to be like, he knew and he still shit here? What a fucking degenerate.
He had to shit. What, guys can't shit anymore?
They do have more stalls.
They do have a lot of stalls. All stalls. I think. I don't know.
All stalls matter.
All stalls matter. Even Mundo's stall. But yeah, it's a solid not cool, buddy.
That's a great not cool.
All right. David Ruiz is our next one. He's at David_Ruiz90, and he says, my truck's alternator decided to give out on my way to work this morning. Only made it past the exit gate at our apartment complex. Cost $430 to get a new one. Time to work the streets.
Yeah, that sucks.
I'm going to piggyback on that one, David, but that does suck. That is a really shitty not cool. My not cool is my wife's car. Also had something happen like that. And we had to do the whole like, all right, well, you're pregnant. I'm going to make sure that you don't have to drive to work on a car that might break down. So I will drive to work on a car that might break down. And it just shook the whole time. She was getting
Like you're driving a Jeep to work?
a little bit, but it was like, it shook the whole time when you're idling at a light. And then when you're trying to press down the gas, it would go. So, you know, I obviously did the normal thing that most gearheads like myself do. I Googled the car make and model and just typed in shakes when idling and then got a couple of things that it could be. And that way you seem like a regular dude. Like, you seem like a cool dude when you walk into the shop. You're like Like, so I made it to work, made it back to like the shop after work, got it there, and I was like, yeah. So it's shaking when I'm like idling and when I'm trying to put the gas down. It looks like it might be like an ignition coil or maybe a spark plugs out.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay, we'll take a look at it. And so I waited. He pulled it around. He's like, it definitely sounds like something's misfiring on it. So I thought that too. Yeah, that's what I thought. He's like, all right, I'll take a look at it some more and give you a call. So I went home, got some stuff done, and he called. He was like, yeah, it was the ignition coil. I was like, that's exactly what I thought.
Fucking nailed it.
Exactly what I thought it was.
I would have done it myself. My wife insisted I bring it to the shop, you know.
Yeah, it's just I don't have the don't have the ability. I can't work on my car at my complex. Appreciate you guys. I know you guys do great work, but just like, yeah, that's what I thought it was. Like, I didn't have a dirty rag, but I wanted to like throw like a oil covered rag over my shoulder. Like, yeah, I thought it was that ignition coil.
Have you ever had them ask you what it sounds like? Like if you bring something like this, it's making the sound like, what does it sound like? You're like, buddy, not good at making car noises.
It goes.
Like, whatever noise I make with
anything.
my mouth here is not going to be the noise that the car makes. So I can't really help you, dude.
Yeah,
Turn it on. It'll tell you.
It sounded like I like hit something on my way to work, but I kept going. It didn't hit anything. Like, what did it sound like? It was like a bunch of hissing and like. Did you hit a
It was
cat?
like a rattle. Well, what did that sound like, dude? I can't. I'm not a
I don't-
fucking.
I don't-
I'm not a
I'm-
rattlesnake, man.
That's why I'm here, man. So I come to you. Yeah, we found a rattlesnake in the front of your car. Okay.
I make okay.
That
Now,
explains the rattles.
do you want to buy the car? Because I can't get back in there ever again.
That'd be crazy.
Like, you found a snake in my car. I'm never getting in a car again.
I remember on Pimp My Ride, they found a mouse living in somebody's car one time, and I was like, how do you have a mouse in your car? You close that shit. It's not like they're getting in crazy ways.
Well, I mean, sometimes cars have holes.
That's true.
Like one of
It was
the
a really
dudes
shitty
I work
car.
with is before he got his new truck, he'd had the old truck for like 15 years. And there was a spot on, I think he said it was the passenger floorboard that was rusted through. So it was literally just a hole that you could see the ground.
That's
That
scary.
happens.
That's scary. But yeah, my wife's ignition coil was fucked up, so got a new one of those bad boys. But the not cool is really just like that's what like. All right, cool. Like I don't want her to get stuck on the side of the road pregnant. I'll take that risk, and then the whole time you're like, please don't get stuck, please don't get stuck, please don't get stuck, please make it, please make it, please make it, and it did. So that part was fine. But then just having to go and you're like, all right, is this going to be an $8,000 fix, or is this going to be a $200 fix?
It's terrifying.
Which, if anybody knows, it's on the cheaper side if you're an ignition coil guy like myself. So pretty much, luckily, my car expertise came into play because I got it on the cheaper side. But just anytime it's like we have a kid coming, we don't have fucking time for car problems.
No, you do not.
So it's like we need one more expense. And it happened. It's always when you least need it was when that happens. So David, I definitely sympathize with you because my wife's car having some problems also are not cool. What do you guys got?
I've got a car one also as well. I was pulling up to work yesterday. I had swung by our offsite little warehouse to grab some stuff. And as I'm pulling in up to the back door, I realized, like, I'm just kind of looking. I'm like, why is there, like, shit had been delivered, but, like, they just stacked a bunch of it outside. And I'm sitting there like, why the fuck? Oh, bam, hit the curb. I've never hit a curb in my life. And it was like, as I was pulling in, I'm taking a left. So it's like the front right. And it just went, and I was like, oh, God damn it.
Whoops.
And like, I got out and the rim by the tire, it's a little scratch, but it was then like just red paint.
Yeah.
Had been like rubbed into it. And I was like, but like I looked and I was like, everything looked kind of fine. And then this morning when I got my car, the low tire light was on and I was like, no, because I'm pretty sure mine has like sport tires on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think minimum, like if I have to replace the tire, I think it's going to be like a $250 tire.
Okay. Also, hear me
Which
out.
I don't really know whether it's that's super expensive or not, but I know the tires I've bought in the past have not really been that much.
Wouldn't you also think that like sports tires would like you should be able to take some curbs?
No, I don't think that at all. 'Cause
Then
it's
don't call it sport tire. Like,
It's
if
the
a
opposite
sport
of
tire,
off-road. An off-road tire can take some curb.
A sport tire you would think would be athletic as well.
So
And curbs aren't off-road. Curbs are just part of the road.
yeah, but I got to work. I've got my little pump. I plugged it in, and then the annoying security guard happened to be walking by right then and wanted to talk to me while I've got a pump going, and he's like trying to have a conversation with me. And I'm like
Like a
right
low
now,
voice
and I'm just
too?
like, I can't. I'm just giving him the yeah.
Checking up the tire.
Oh, dude, it was, and now it's going to be this thing where I'm just going to keep putting air back in it every 2 days until it becomes every day for a while. And I'm hoping it's like the last time this happened where I do finally bring it to a tire shop. I'm like, oh yeah, we just patched it, no problem, real easy. But like, I'm worried that it's on the wheel wall, which you can't really patch.
You gotta take it. One of those like.
I don't know if it's better to actually bring it to the dealership.
No,
and
you
they
take it
probably
away.
have it there, or if it's better to just bring it to Discount Tire. I don't know. But now it's another thing where I'm like, oh, another expense. I'm going to ignore this until it's absolutely necessary
That's
to
such a
fix.
pain in the ass to have to keep filling it up, though.
But I have my own pump, so it really only takes like 3 minutes.
But still, it's still a pain in the ass. It's just gonna make it worse. What you gotta do is you just go to the ones.
No, I think it's just because it was a cool morning. The air was down in the tire a little bit. That's what I'm telling myself right now.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure that was.
It was just the one tire, not all of
Just-
them. Like
sometimes,
normally
hey man, that happens. That happens. But what you guys do is you go to a regular tire place, like, yeah, we gotta repair this, and then you go to one of the other tire places, and then you're like, "What's up, amigos?"
Oh no, I'm a one-stop
And they go,
guy.
they put it in the big tub, and they're like, "Find where the bubble is." Like, that's my favorite part. I'm like, "Ooh, there it is, there it is. Yep, that's
I
it."
don't-
And they're like, we'll patch it, bro. It's
I
like
don't think
$20.
they need to do that. They'll probably just be like, "Oh yeah, it's right here next to the scrape on the fucking." Which will
But
also
it's
feel
more
bad,
fun when
like,
they do the bubbles.
to go into the tire shop and be like, "I hit a curb." I don't think as a man you're allowed
Just
to hit.
say-
I've never hit a curb in my fucking life. I got distracted by boxes because I was like, "Why are those?"
Say somebody else did. Just be like, my girlfriend hit the curb. And they're like, women.
No, because then they'll just look at me and be like, "Why are you letting a woman drive your car?" I'll be like, "I know,
She
right?"
stole it. Sorry, my car got stolen. It was involved in a police chase.
We had a regular come in today who she had a stroke a couple months back, and one of the servers came over and told me, she was like, yeah, she said it was her first time driving again today. Since then, I go, that's terrifying. Not because of the stroke, just because she's a woman. I didn't say it to the customer. I said it. I would never say that to the customer, but
That would be bad.
yeah, and it's my fault. It's my fault. I stopped paying attention while I was driving
Yeah.
in. I think it had to do with I was a little bit hungry,
Ugh, yeah. That
and I
happens.
wasn't thinking clearly.
Need your brain food.
So yeah, that sucks. And my other one is so Monday morning I went to go buy socks because I was running out and I didn't want to do laundry. So I went to the Walmart by my house, and one, of course, they're all locked behind glass, which like,
They
whatever,
put
that's not so
socks?
bad. Yeah, socks and undershirts. Nothing else in the store besides electronics, just socks and undershirts. But then the other thing about it, it's not that sucks so bad. It's when they got the socks out for me, they're like, "Are you done shopping? Because we have to walk you to the register with these." I was like, "Really, guys?"
Did they like handcuff you? Like they handcuffed the socks to them?
No,
and
she
then the
carried
other
the
one on their
socks.
wrist? That'd be
Because
really
like
funny.
she opened it up and I reached in and grabbed them, and she's like, "Yeah, I have to carry those to the register." And I was like, "All right, I guess I'm done shopping now." I didn't really have anything else. I
You
needed
should have
to
made
get,
her
but-
follow you to go shopping the rest of the way and just like, well, actually, I'm just starting, so come on.
No, I was
and then
not.
just see how long you can take.
So that sucked. But the real main thing that sucks about it is that it's a new brand of socks I haven't worn before. So I'm trying to figure out how to put them on. Like, because like that top seam, all of a sudden you'll be walking around and the far end of it is like
Yeah.
underneath your
Yeah.
little toe. So that kept happening today.
That's
I had to
annoying.
readjust my socks like 4 times.
That is
So
annoying.
never thought I'd have to relearn how to wear socks, but these were much cheaper than the normal brand I get.
I've been a weird sock guy lately. Like I'm just like trying to get all the same exact socks. So like you don't have to worry like, oh, this is a different one or whatever.
That's normally what I do, but it was like
Yeah.
12 pairs of this were like 10 and change. The ones I normally get were like $19. I was like, what the fuck? Fuck that.
But sometimes like you try and just get like the cheaper one. You're like, oh, this can't be that different. And then like you put them on, they just droop down. You're like, what the fuck are these socks? What do you even do here?
Also, I was so thrown
Why
off.
would you not make them tighter at the top?
I was so thrown off at the process of it. Normally I get ankle socks. Or I mean the ones that like stop at the ankle, I got like up the ankle socks.
You're like, what are those called? What kind of socks are they? What are they called?
They're like high ankle socks. They're not
I-
like full
They're
on
like half
socks.
calf.
I always call them basketball socks.
So yeah, half calf.
Half calf.
Something like that.
But I got, yeah. But I just call these basketball
viewers.
socks.
But yeah, they're comfortable and everything, but like I'm having to get used to there being something on my ankle and up my ankle.
Yeah.
Can you guys put both of your feet up at the same time? I can use that as a thumbnail.
Ladies,
That's the thumbnail for the episode.
you guys turned on by how shockingly white my leg is because it hasn't seen sun in 7 weeks. Since before the tattoo.
That's true.
So yeah, those are my not cools. What do you got, Bobby?
So I've mentioned this before. Recycling was my not cool one point because they took like 2 weeks to arrive.
Are they back on their bullshit, dude?
Yeah. So
The fuck?
I kind of gave them a little bit of a pass because our recycling comes on Mondays, and last Monday was Labor Day. So like, okay, I expect it Tuesday or Wednesday. Didn't show up at all. And then this past Sunday, I go for a walk. It's Sunday morning. It's like maybe 9 or 10 a.m. And I see recycling on the other side of the street. Not my side, but the other side. And I think, oh, that's really cool. Like, I guess they're really backed up that they are doing overtime and picking up on the weekend. I'm like, okay, I have another can that I need to bring out anyway. So I'll go back, put it out, and then probably when I get back, they'll have picked it up. They didn't pick it up. Didn't pick it up yesterday either. They only picked up one side of the street, and it wasn't my side of the street.
That's why we don't recycle, dude. Like, this is why there's shit floating around in oceans in big piles. Like, because if I were you, I would just dump it in like a storm drain. Just like, this is what you get. Now I'm gonna opposite of recycle this.
I've been thinking about it since I moved to my new place. I was like, I need to get a second trash can for recycling because I've just been throwing beer cans in my trash.
I always throw beer cans.
I try and recycle when I can, and we've got the valet, so I can just put it outside my door, which makes it way more convenient. I still haven't done it yet, but I'm like, it said recycling on the paper. But I feel like if it's not in a trash can, they're just gonna leave all the cans behind.
Probably would.
Probably. We'll figure
Probably
something out
would.
though. Bobby, I'm sorry. How much you got to like? You probably at this point just have to go find a recycling center.
Yeah.
Or burn it.
Yeah.
See,
I had to
if
do
we
that
have anywhere
last
where
time.
you can sell the cans, you're gonna make like $700 on all your
Ooh,
recycling.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, I had to do that last time where I had to go to a recycling center and I brought everything with me. I'm like, I don't have any more space. Like, I had a bunch of like cardboard boxes that I needed to get rid of.
I don't even think we have anywhere down here that will pay you for recycling, right?
I don't think so.
Like all my family's from New England, and up there it's a big thing. Like you'll see on the can it says like Rhode Island, Wisconsin, blah blah, blah all
Yeah.
those 5 cents.
And then it tells
Like-
you where it's not able to, like, it's like not valid in.
Or yeah, whatever. But like my aunts and uncles, they'll load up and they'll go get change back for it and stuff like that. Texas is like, fucking recycle or don't. We don't give a shit. We're not paying you, which I kind of respect.
Yeah.
Up northeast, they're like, we'll pay you back. Texas is like, fuck
What
you,
they
do
pay?
it or
Like,
don't. We don't
can't
care.
make that much money off of it.
No, but I mean, if you're going through a bunch of beer, you're getting, I don't know, 5 cents back a can, something like that. That helps you out on the next case of beer.
I guess.
You just load it up for a while, and then all of a sudden you turn in 250 cans. You're like, free case of beer.
I don't know how many 250 cans would
I don't
weigh.
know. Don't make me do math.
I'm not gonna.
$12.50.
That's not bad. Okay. All right. That's more than I would have thought.
Well, Bobby Quick Math over here. That's what we call him.
Bobby Quick Math. Dude, that sucks though. You're like trying to do the legitimate right thing.
Yeah.
And they're just spitting it. They're basically treating you like they play for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Call your county commissioner or something. Call
Do
someone.
it. They're Jalen Cartering you. Be like, 'cause I didn't know.
get
I
on
thought I lived in Houston, Texas, not Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Does anybody know any eco lawyers that want to take a case pro bono for Bobby?
Yeah.
Have a lawyer send a letter. They'll come
Any
out.
eco lawyers, hit us up in the YouTube comments, but do it in Spanish, please. Not for Bobby, but like because that's the bit right now on this week's things. Just want to make sure that was not a Hispanic joke. Out of respect for Bobby, I was not doing that because of your ethnicity.
Bobby doesn't deal with white lawyers.
Robert's white passing, so I forget that he's Hispanic all the time.
That's what you can just, when you're up there, just be like, no, I'm just from Texas. It's a tan.
Oh, that's good. That's good. All right. Moving on. Let's wrap this bad boy up with the answers segment. Brought to you by the Pass the Gravy merch store, passthegravymerch.com. Get all the best PTG gear. We're gonna add maybe some of those shirts that we talked about today. We got the PTG logo flag. We got the snapback hat, the new golf hat with the rope on it, the Wolfpack shirts, the It's April Fool's Somewhere shirts, because you can always April Fool's somebody. Even when it's not April Fool's, it's always April Fool's somebody or to somebody somewhere. You get the PTG logo shirts and the dad hats and sticker packs. They got the shorts available as well. Go check out passthegravymerch.com. Help out and support the podcast. It gives us a little bit of quiche on the side and it gives you a little something in return. So it's not just like a straight up donation or anything. You're getting some cool stuff back as well. And then when you get your stuff, send us a picture of you wearing your shirt or your hat or with the flag doing cool stuff. And we will post it on our Gravy Day posts every Wednesday. Just tag us at Pass the Gravy Pod on X, but PassTheGravyMerch.com, PassTheGravyMerch.com. Get you your Pass the Gravy merch at PassTheGravyMerch.com.
Well, if you just answered the question, why don't you just answer the question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question. The
Any questions?
All right, our first question this week comes to us from Adam Lord. And Adam says, what is the most illegal thing you can do with $5?
Probably cocaine, right?
No, you can get way more illegal than that.
You get more illegal than that?
So
Also, I don't know how much cocaine $5 is going to.
No, but I mean, like using it as like a straw.
you could snort cocaine with it.
Oh, so you're taking it as literally you're doing it with $5.
Yeah.
You could snort cocaine with it in front of a cop and then try and use the $5 to bribe the cop. So then that's like two things right there.
I was thinking it like you could donate $5 to ISIS. Like donating that money to a terrorist organization is probably the most illegal thing you can do.
That is illegal. Another like really.
Is there any way to commit treason with $5?
Okay, so that, like, I was trying to think like what is the most extreme thing you could do with $5?
If you folded it up really tightly, you could kill somebody by slicing their neck.
So you could do that.
Murder.
So like that was kind of along the lines I was thinking of, and I was like, I could go to the bank, exchange the $5 for 500 pennies, and then put 500 pennies in my sock and beat somebody to death with it.
That's another good one.
And that would be pretty. That's manslaughter. So like that's pretty big.
Does registering a name to vote cost money?
I don't think
Because
so.
I was going to say you could like use that $5 to register a dead person and use their vote illegally. That's pretty illegal.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. Registering to vote can't be charged.
Yeah, I don't
be,
think you can.
That'd be very anti-American.
Yeah.
Hey, you can vote, but it's behind a paywall.
Yeah, I could see it being done, but yeah.
I'm going to stick with donating it to a terrorist organization.
I'm going to just stick to, get 500 pennies and beat somebody with it by putting it in your sock. Like, it's murder charges.
Yeah, people get away with murder all the time. If you're funding terrorism, they're going to get your ass.
Okay. And Robert's going to go cocaine.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with cocaine.
Okay.
I feel like heroin would be worse.
Yeah. I mean, just like any drug you could snort with $5, that's an illegal thing you could do.
Roll some fentanyl inside your $5 bill and then hand it to somebody to do their cocaine.
Fentanyl's cheaper, dude. Not as
That's what I'm saying. But you're using the $5 and you're killing somebody else by not even letting them know the fentanyl's in there.
tell them that.
Like, oh, here I've got something you can use for your
It's
cocaine.
a really
Not tell them there's fentanyl
dark
in
way
there.
to go about it. But yeah, you could like tell Pat that the fentanyl was coke and give Pat the $5 that's rolled up and then kill Pat, and then that's murder.
You could give $5 to a
drugs.
Karen to try and steal a baseball from a little kid.
That's I was thinking like you could try and hire like a really cheap hitman.
It's your
an
first
undercover
job.
cop.
I'll pay you an exposure and $5.
That's true. Speaking, now that we're on the topic of hitmen, by the way, I was listening to an interview with Michael Irvin talking about somebody that hired a hitman to go after him, and they're like, turns out it was an undercover cop. I feel like hitmen are not a real thing. Like you're either like mob or you work for somebody where like that's your thing, but like just the hireable like Pat find like you walking off the street and be like, hey, I need to make somebody go away, and they're like, yeah, here's your price. Like I don't think that's a real thing. I think they're always undercover cops.
100%. Like if you're hiring a hitman, you have to already be in the criminal underworld and be like a part of an organization. Be like, I need Frank to take care of somebody. You can't go to the yellow pages and be like, this one says wet work. I'm going to hire that guy. No, that's a cop.
Yeah, I don't think
If they're putting out ads, it's a fucking cop.
I just don't think there's a lot of freelance hitmen.
No. Because you can't trust that somebody trying to hire you isn't a cop. If you're a freelance hitman.
Absolutely.
So like if you're murder for hire, it's because you're already part of a criminal organization.
And it's always people that get like burned on. They're like, well, she tried to get her husband killed by going to an undercover cop that she thought was a hitman. It's like, yeah, man. Or the hitman trying to do something. It's like, bro, like people don't just hire, like you don't just go Google hitman and then like, well, here's top ranked hitmen on the reviews. There's not like a Yelp for hitmen. Maybe there is. I don't think there is. But like,
It's not in a database anywhere, I can tell you that.
yeah, if you're not like in the Sopranos or like in a gang or like in some organization, I don't think hitmen are a thing.
No.
Like a real thing. It's just
Not-
a myth.
Not here anyway. Other countries, probably.
Probably. All right. I don't know. I just felt like I wanted to get that off my chest.
No, that's a
too.
very good point. People need to stop being stupid and getting caught that way.
Because every time somebody tries to hire a hitman or a hitman tries to do something, it's always one of the other ends is undercover cop.
Cops aren't stupid.
Yeah, they're not. Most of them aren't.
I mean, some individuals are,
Most of them
yes,
are.
but I mean, as an organization, they're usually pretty
Most of them
savvy
are,
about this
yeah.
kind of stuff.
All right. Next question is from Matt Martinez, and Matt says, "How much salt would it take to turn a freshwater lake into a saltwater lake?"
I mean, we're probably talking like billions of pounds.
And we're talking dumping salt in here, not like if
Yeah.
a lake is attached to a saltwater tributary, the water can flow into it, and then it could cause it to become over time saltwater. I don't know because like I don't know how big the lake is.
I don't know if the temperature of the lake, if it's going to dissolve correctly into it, because lake water usually pretty cold.
I'm trying to think like pounds of salt. I feel like we gotta go something tall, like bigger than pounds. Tons.
It's like 100 million tons.
So,
lakes
like-
are huge. It also depends on the size of the lake.
Right. So like, give me a lake, Robert. Give me a size
Lake
of a lake.
Michigan.
Off the top of your just give me a size of a lake, just off the top of your head.
300 yards,
That's a pond.
Let's say it's a 300 mile.
300 mile.
300 mile
Let's just
lake.
say Lake Conroe.
Okay. Well, I don't know what the
What
mileage is.
percentage of the lake?
Yeah.
has
So
to
I
be
was thinking.
salt?
I was like, so say it's 300 miles of a lake. I think you got to get at least 150 tons of salt and throw that bitch in there. So it soaks it all up and it's like half and half, because then you got to let anything that's living there be able to live still, which it would probably kill because it's fresh water.
So when it's full, Lake Conroe has about 140 billion gallons of water in it. I think you got to go.
So put half of that in tonnage of salt.
I think
then pour
you
that
got to
in
go like a 1-to-1 pound of salt per gallon. I don't know how much a pound of salt is, but I feel like in order to turn it into a saltwater lake, I think you got to have pretty much a 1-to-1 ratio. So I'm gonna say 140 billion pounds
Just buy
of
that
salt.
pounds, not tons.
Yeah, because I don't know how to translate tons to.
I'm
pounds.
just thinking tons seems like if I'm putting pounds in
Think
there,
it-
I feel like I have like a bag. I can get a bag that's like a pound of salt.
Wait, I'm pretty sure.
I feel like that's a lot of bags of salt to throw in there.
I think
Where-
a ton is 2,000 pounds.
Yeah,
so
that'll do it.
140
That'll do it.
divided by 2,000, 700 million pounds. I think that's kind of close.
Dude, I think you nailed it.
They don't call me old Patty Math for no reason.
They call him Matthew Pat. That's what they call him.
Call me Path. Yeah, a fucking lot. That's the answer. It's gonna take a fucking lot of salt.
Yeah.
More than you can get your hands on. I'll tell you that right now.
It's gonna be difficult. But I would imagine. I think I like tons. I think you just find at least half of whatever the mileage of the lake is. Put that many tons of salt in it, and then just we'll see.
So even half, then 350 million tons of salt.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't even think the government can get their hands on that.
Oh, they can. Yeah,
Where?
Yeah, salt reserves. They just don't want you to know about.
The salt mines. Where are the salt mines? I always heard about them.
Government runs it.
But I mean, like, what country? Salt mines.
They won't tell us.
I feel like I
That's
remember
the thing.
which Assassin's Creed, Odyssey. I feel like there was salt mines, so I'm gonna say it's Greece.
Okay.
Salt comes from Greece
And the sea, just in general.
and my sweat.
You just get buckets of like seawater.
Just get like 1,000 fat guys and have them jog in place for a minute, and then throw them in the water. That'll be salty enough.
When I first saw this question, and it was like saltwater lake, and I was like, they don't have saltwater lakes. Like I was like, oh, there's literally a city called Salt Lake City. It's like, okay, so I corrected myself pretty quickly on that.
Is that a saltwater lake though?
Look, buddy, it's called Salt Lake City. You think they didn't lie about that? Named the whole town after it.
Mormons? No, they would never lie.
right, next question is from Ashley Wilkins at Buster Healer Mix on X, and Ashley says, "Power rank things that we don't care about." This is kind of good. It's kind of good, Ashley. I like this. All right, she gives us, we'll power rank anything. Give us 5 similarly related things that we can power rank. Ashley gives us your fantasy team, anything to do with astrology or your sign, vacation photos, your craft beer choices, and your diet. Robert, go first.
There's some good options here.
Yeah, this
These are
like
yeah.
I could see any of them being 1 and any of them being 5.
Okay, so 1 would be the one we care about the least.
Like that is the number 1. Like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, okay. So then number 5, I'm going to go with vacation photos.
Okay.
I actually I like seeing them.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. I'm not going to look.
Like I went to Rome and this is me by the Colosseum. Like that's cool, but it's like,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck that you went to your Aunt Marge's house.
Yeah. Number 4, I'm going to go with craft beer choices.
Okay.
I thought that was gonna be your 5, just for the fact that you don't
drink. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you care that somebody's talking about craft beer?
But that's how much he really doesn't care about your vacation photos.
I like that.
Wait, no, he cares
No.
more.
Yeah, I care more about that.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
right.
good, that's
Sorry,
right.
I
You're
had
right,
to flip
you're
in my
right.
head.
Yeah.
So the beer's actually kind of high up there. Old Bobby Beer over here.
It's at number 4. Number 3, I'm going to go your fantasy team.
Okay.
I really don't care about
yeah, I don't
fantasy
give a
teams.
fuck.
Yeah. I told you guys before, a friend of mine tried to get me into like fantasy baseball, and I'm just like, I'm not going to do it. Sorry, I'm
It's
not
the
gonna
worst
do it.
fantasy to do. Don't never do baseball.
Absolutely not. Number 2, I'm going to go with your diet, and then number 1, anything to do with astrology.
There you go. So you go astrology, diet,
fantasy team, craft beer, vacation photos.
That's good. That's
I'll go
good.
next.
Okay.
5 craft beer choices. I like beer. I want to hear your craft beer choices.
Okay.
I want to drink them. Maybe.
See,
At
I
least
looked at
I want
this-
to know they're there.
I looked at this as like craft beer personality guy. It's like, bro, you're drinking a Miller Lite. Bleep that out. Bleep that out.
Oh,
bleep
yeah.
that out.
Craft
Like,
beer
bro,
personality
you're drinking
guy.
a this? What the fuck? That's not. You might as well just have a water. You're like, shut the fuck up, man. I'm just trying to have a beer and watch a football game. Like, I don't need to care. I don't care about how much hops are in it or any of that stuff.
Sir, I'm drinking a light beer because it's cheap and I plan on having 11 of them.
Yeah.
I don't need 7% IPAs.
This is 25% alcohol, dude. It'll fuck you up. Like, I don't want to get fucked up on 2 beers, man. This is a 7-hour day for me.
Yeah, I'm going to be drinking a lot. I need light ones.
That's who I was imagining as craft beer guy.
I get that. 4, I'll put your fantasy team. I like talking about fantasy football.
Okay.
I will be honest with you. A lot of the time I'm listening to yours just to say mine, but I'll listen to yours.
That's what I think most of fantasy discussions
But
are.
I like putting in input. I like when people ask me, what do you think about this guy versus that guy? I'm like, or I like being like, well, I'm targeting this guy on the waiver wire. I think he's got a chance. I'm an outlier in that. I understand it.
Okay.
That's 4 for me. 3, I'm going to put vacation photos. Yeah, I really don't give a fuck, but sometimes they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
It
Some
can
of
be
them.
cool, but if you're like, you want to see my photos, I'm probably going to say no. Like,
I'm gonna- well, I'll
unless you're
say,
one of
yeah,
my good
I'll be
friends.
like, sure, yeah, and then I'm not gonna care when you're scrolling through them.
2, your diet. I obviously don't give a fuck about diets.
But like, just shut up about it, dude. Like, I don't care that you're not touching carbs this week. I don't care that you're doing the carbo load or whatever.
Like, yeah,
it
dude, we
is.
all did keto 6 years ago. Get over it, man.
Yeah.
And number 1, a fucking astrology sign. I don't think there's anything in the world I care less about than astrology.
That is the most like. Yeah, that'll be my number 1 as well.
I hate it. It makes me angry when I hear people talking about, like, thank God we don't really have any girls at work that are into astrology. But for a while, we had all of them. And I would mock them every single time I walked by.
As you should.
Because it's the dumbest fucking thing in the world.
It's pretty good. Those are good rankings. I'm gonna go 5 fantasy team. Nobody gives a fuck about your fantasy team, but like it is one of those where it's like friends. Like with Pat, I'll like before we were like you have to be in the right situation where you're like, bro, should I start so and so or so and so? And it's like it's got to be like a buddy of yours. But most of the time, it's like you just want to talk about your own team to somebody else. But like, I don't give a fuck about the guy that I never talk to at work when he's like, "Oh, I also have a fantasy team." It's like, dude, everybody in the world has a fantasy team right now, and like it is fun to talk. Like with Pat, I like talking about our fantasy teams, but like I know that you guys don't give a fuck about our fantasy teams, except for the 19th Amendment, the number 1 WNBA fantasy team in the world. But so fantasy football, our fantasy team is 5. 4 is vacation photos. I thought some vacate, like you said, some are cool. Like with Todd Voss and Jenny going to Ireland with the PTG flag. Danielle Weston rocking the PTG logo in Rome in front of the Coliseum.
So cool.
We had people taking him to Mexico. Raimundo sending him at WrestleMania with the PTG flag. Like I care about some vacation photos. Those are cool, but a lot of them, and it's the people that show you their vacation photos, I feel like, are never the people that you want to show you their vacation photos.
Exactly.
Because like most of your friends would be like, I'll just do a post and you can go look at it. Not like, yo, bro, you got to see. And it's always just like some lady at your office that you're like, yeah, okay, she went to North Carolina this weekend. Cool. That looks fun. Neat. But yeah, so 4 is vacation photos. 3 is craft beer choices. If it's your personality and you're just trying to criticize what I'm drinking, like I don't like that.
Then fuck off.
I don't like that. That's not my thing. Then 2 is your diet. I had a cousin that did this all the time. Like he was big into just, eating clean, even though he was drinking with me every time he'd come over. And he'd bring his little lunchbox. He was like, yeah, I got to have this. I got to have my chicken every so many hours. I got to have this every so many hours. I'm like, I don't care. You can go heat up your chicken, but I don't want to fucking hear about it, man. Like, just eat it. I don't need to know that you're on a clock. If I ask you about it, you can answer that. I don't really care. Diets, don't care about. And then also diets now are funny because everybody talks about their diet. I thought you were on Ozempic. And then they're just, fuck, I'm trying really hard to make it happen.
No, I'm not cheating.
And then, one is astrology. Like, if you are ever trying to justify, like, oh my God, like, that's just what happens. I'm a Virgo and just, you know how that is. Retrograde is the moon right now. And I'm just discounting whatever the rest of what you're saying is. You can try, you can be the sweetest person on earth, but like after you talk about something with anything about astrology, I'm tuning out the rest of your discussion.
You're trying to use a bullshit excuse to explain away your shitty behavior. It's like, I don't know. You ever heard of the word accountability? Maybe just think one time, I was kind of being a dick yesterday. It wasn't the moon's fault.
Yeah, don't use the stars to say that's why I was an asshole. Use your football team. That's what I do.
Well, of course you're an asshole. It's because you're a Cancer. No, I'm being an asshole to you because you're believing in magical spaghetti fucking bullshit.
It's because I don't like you. That's what it is.
Like, oh, yeah, the fucking soil was 10% moisture yesterday. That's why I was being a complete prick to everybody. It's the same thing as the fucking stars, just down instead of up.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely is what it is.
Good power rankings. I
like that, Ashley. All right, next question is from, will you read the next one for me, Pat?
Yeah, the next one is from Todd Voss at as_seen_by_TV. Which letter would make the best boomerang?
Ooh, we kind of touched on this last week. I like that he's following up. This is good.
It's got to be V or U, right?
Yeah, I had V. And then I think X would be 2 because X is basically just double V's.
But I feel like the ones that have the 4, they usually have like a little bend to them too. I don't know if just the straight. I don't think it's going to curve back without a little bit of a bend. So I don't think X would actually work at all. I was thinking about that after I said it last week.
Back to V.
V or U. I think U could do it.
But I feel like U is more of a horseshoe. I think horseshoe and I think U. I think V, that is a boomerang. A boomerang is a V.
V's got to be the best one, yeah.
I
wonder if S would work though.
Well, also hear me out. Like W and M are basically just like, it's like a double guitar. You have
I don't
the 2
think
heads
W
on the
would
guitar.
work. I think W is putting too much weight on it and too much surface area behind it. It's not going to spin.
Yeah,
and come back.
that's what I was also thinking. I think it might weigh it down. But I think V is the easy answer. Robert, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I kind of leaned a little bit more with U because I'm trying to think about boomerangs. They don't normally have like the sharp point.
That was my thinking when I said U.
They curve a little bit,
but not as much as the U curves. It's closer to the V
U
than it is the U.
Curve.
Yeah,
that's why I kind of want to know if S would. Because
S is like a lazy
it's got
boomerang.
the curve both ways. But also, I don't know if that's just we're putting too much weight on it now. I think you want to go with a minimalized design.
I think S is like a very lazy boomerang, so it won't fly as far, but it would probably still do the job.
So V.
V is what we're going to settle on. V would make the best boomerang. Very good. Very good.
Or an O, if you throw it like a frisbee up to where it just comes back to you, that's technically a boomerang. Doesn't have a circle arc, but But V.
Whether or not it's a good boomerang, It's up for discussion. I've said this for years, Pat. I'm glad that you're finally on board.
He has been saying that.
And it just kind of spoke itself into existence.
It's like Alex is the craft beer guy of fucking boomerangs.
You're like, no, Alex literally said everything was a boomerang like 5 years ago, and he won't shut the fuck up about it. But you're right. Maybe everything is a boomerang. Yeah. See?
Good question.
Now you're coming around. Great question,
coming.
Todd. Last question of the week from our buddy. Again, second time hearing from him on the show. Josh Treecottle at Joshua Tree 713, and he says, "Is a menu the sequel to a cookbook?"
No, because it doesn't have any instructions.
I would say that a menu is the prequel to a cookbook.
Yeah, I think it's the other way around.
I think it's the first half of a cookbook. You get the name and the ingredients. What makes a cookbook is what comes after that, teaching you how to cook it. If you're just getting ingredient list and name, that's the first half of a cookbook. It's not even, can't be a sequel.
No, it's a prequel though. So I think you're like, oh, braised short rib.
That would be
the braised short rib is this, and then you're like, I'd like the braised short rib, and then they go to the kitchen, open the cookbook, look up the braised short rib recipe, they make it. So the menu would be the prequel to the cookbook. You have a menu because of the cookbook, so the cookbook probably comes first, but then you have the prequel. Like somebody made a cookbook. It was like Star Wars. Like they made the cookbook first. This is how you make the meals. All right, let's put them together on a list. What is like, okay, and then you start it. You're like, I like this thing, and then they go make that thing.
Prequel. I like it.
And that works pretty much like in the drive-thrus or anything. Like I'd like this, the number of this.
It's
then
a prequel.
They make it, yeah. So menus are prequels to cookbooks, not sequels.
Maybe it could be like the trailer to a cookbook.
Okay,
Get you
like
excited
a teaser
about it, but you don't get the full information. A teaser, that's it.
It's a little teaser.
Yeah.
I don't hate that. I think we crushed that.
Menu's
question.
a teaser to a cookbook.
I think we crushed that. All right. Thank you guys for enjoying this podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Appreciate you guys and gals. We are at Past Grade Pod on all socials. Pat is at Not Pat Dion. Robert is at Robert Barbosa 03. I am at Alex J Middleton. PastGravyMerch.com. Please support the podcast. If you would just share us with a friend, say, hey, check out this cool podcast to listen to. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure it'd be awesome if you shared some of the posts we do about the episodes and stuff like that. And if you're commenting, give us instructions in Spanish. Also give us destructions in Spanish. I don't know what that is, but try that too.
El boom.
El boomo. It'll be hilarious. All right, and fuck the Cowboys. That was the other thing I was gonna say. Fuck the Cowboys. All right, fuck the Cowboys. Fuck them. All right, let's do our random celebrity generator here. Who wants to pick first?
Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin. Robert.
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie.
You mean Carlos Estevez? That's his real name.
Yeah.
Carlos Estevez. I'm going to go Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
Matthew McConaughey. Charlie Sheen. What'd you say again?
Steve Irwin.
Got it. And we got Charlie State, Cary Grant, Ellsworth Vines, Joe Namath, Lou Reed, Steffi Graf, Marat Safin, and Public Enemy. Matthew McConaughey, Steve Irwin, Charlie Sheen. Let's run it back. Safin, Keira Knightley, Maria Sharapova, Reggie White, Richard Hammond, Bonnie Blair, Fred Stoll, and Bob Gibson. It's like all tennis players today.
Fucking stupid
All right,
tennis.
last one.
I almost went with Andre Agassi, too. I swear to
You
God.
should
if he shows
have.
up. Well, I fucking hate tennis. I couldn't do it.
That's true. All right. Charlie Sheen, Matthew McConaughey, and Steve Irwin. All right. Al Pacino, Isabel Huppert, Rocky Marciano, Scarlett Johansson, Arthur Ashe, Sergio Aguero, Svetlana Kuznetsova, and Matt Damon. Hooah. All right. Nobody won. Best of luck to your football team, unless your football team is the Dallas Cowboys or
The Washington Commanders.
Or the Washington. Yeah, especially them. Fuck them. All right. Have a great rest of your week. Until we talk to you next time, pass the gravy. Yeah, bitches.
Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Past the Grave. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, Houston, baby. Now we